good evening, everybody. Day first here. We're at Pike High School. Jam-packed, sold out against Ben Davis. It's week 3 of Friday Football Frenzy. These are the Pike cheerleaders. It starts...
Get ready. It's time for the action-packed excitement of Indiana High School football. From the Indy Channel, RTV6 Sports presents Friday Football Frenzy.
Here we are. Good evening. Welcome to week 3 of the Frenzy. Our thanks to the Pike High School cheerleaders tonight. The Red Zone looking outstanding as well. So did the scene at Center Grove. The Trojans hosting 6A #1 Carmel in our HTSN MIC game of the week tonight. Steamy conditions, but two of the best of the state meeting up. Carmel's Kevin Wright there on the left. Center Grove's Eric Moore on the right. Scoreless until right before the half. Shakir Pascal 5 yards out. The senior gets it started. Carmel up 7-0. The Trojans answer. They get the ball snapped right before the play clock goes off. They hand off to Max Norris, and it is Norris to the max. Couple of sweet cuts. Add it all up. 65-yard TD run. A tremendous way to go into the half. Knotted up at 7. After another Pascal TD, here comes CG. Jody Siderwitz goes up top, hits senior wide receiver Devin Hensley. Hope you caught our pregame show tonight. We did a feature on Hensley and his grandfather. It's Devin's first TD of the season, game tied at 14. Carmel marches down. A minute to go. Pascal again. Touchdown run makes it 21-14 Carmel. 108 yards, 3 scores for Pascal tonight. Eric Moore not happy. Last chance for Center Grove. Siderwitz airs it out, tries to get it to Hensley. Carmel hangs on. The Copper Kettle Trophy goes back to the north side. Greyhounds win it 21-14 on the road. Well, Skycam 6 grounded with the weather tonight, but photographer Jason Strong and myself checking out the other huge MIC game. Ben Davis at Pike in a game that'll take 2 days to complete.
Dark clouds moving in, perhaps nothing compared to the storm that a Pike upset over Ben Davis might cause. But the Red Devils are playing from behind.
The outside linebackers and inside linebackers.
Junior quarterback Bo Trudeau hits Johnny William for a 13-yard score. Pike within 2 scores. Ben Davis answers right back. Junior running back Chris Evans caps a drive with a 21-yard touchdown. It's 28-7, Ben Davis.
Give me a whammy strong.
But these Red Devils become red hot. They stay in the game with this 92-yard kickoff return by Eric Harrison. A tremendous answer as they head to half. So it's 28-14 at the half. Great game, and the halftime show is pretty good, too. It's the Pike Red Devil Marching Band getting ready for their competition later this fall. In the end, it's hardly a sour note from either side. A flurry. It goes back and forth, including Evans' 1-yard score to give BD a late lead.
Way to answer the bell. You gotta keep going.
And in a game that had a little of everything, why not? A 30-minute lightning delay with a minute to play.
Yeah, the game suspended about 45 minutes ago. Pike leads Ben Davis, looking for the upset, 40-46. A minute 44 to play. They'll resume this game tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It also sets up next week's HTSN MIC game of the week. Center Grove at Ben Davis. Pre-game at 6:30. Greg Rakestraw, Mark Janes, the call at 7 next Friday. Several good games on the south side tonight. You had Decatur Central, who continues to be one of the more interesting teams in the area, and the annual meeting between Chatard and Roncalli. Our Brad Brown was there tonight. Brad.
Dave, good evening. The rivalry between Chatard and Roncalli got a little bigger last year when the Trojans moved up to Class 4A and landed in the same sectional with the Rebels. Chatard won both of those games a year ago. They've won 4 straight in the series coming into tonight. Roncalli trying to turn that around. Great time down there for our HTSN pregame as well, as the Rebels fans having a good tailgate. Defensive battle tonight. Trojans up 14-0 at the half, grinding it out in the third. Roncalli defense stuffing Matt Haley behind the line. Chatard doing the same the other way. Peter Trish with the nice hit. Roncalli blocked a field goal in the fourth. Jake Franklin got a hand on the kick. Just not much in the way of offense while we were there. And at the end, Chatard comes away with another win, 20-7 the final in this one, as the Trojans improve to a perfect 3-0 record on the season. win. Let's make that short drive over to Decatur Central, taking on Whiteland. IU coach Kevin Wilson there to watch Decatur. Quarterback Tommy Stevens will be a Hoosier, and Stevens did not disappoint. First TD pass of the game. Chandler Barnes over the middle, gets it right across the goal line, 7-0 DC. Whiteland, though, can score quickly. Just took 2 plays to score their first TD. Shaw Cloud right up the middle, 7-7, just like that. But DC's offense flying high tonight. Stevens leading the way this time. Steps back, steps up, throws it up. Look at this. Barnes with the catch, and watch the little move to get those last few yards into the end zone for the TD. And Decatur with a big win tonight, 42-21. as they pick up their second straight win. Well, the hits will keep on coming for Chatard. They play Cathedral next week and Cardinal Ritter the week after that. That one on September 19th. Dave will be at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And remember, Cathedral's game at South Bend St. Joe canceled tonight. They're not even going to make that up there. To the northeast side, a lot of people wondering how good Noblesville is. They had Fishers tonight in Zionsville at Westfield. That's right, it's an HCC doubleheader. Dave Marin has the story.
Fishers trailing early, went right to the drawing board and right to the running game. 3rd and 11. Zach Eaton calls his own number. First down. That would lead to Maurice Campbell busting through, and we're tied at 6. Key play here, 4th and 11. Fishers goes for it. Picked off by Jake Owens, but instead of taking over on downs, the interception pins them at their own 1. The Tigers D would hold them, then score on the next possession. The Eaton sneak. Fishers win 16-13. Over in Westfield, the Shamrocks holding on to a big halftime lead, also hoping to hold off the Storm. But Zionsville would start their comeback. 2 quick scores, and they were back in it. That's when the Shamrocks said they had enough. They'd go back to their air game, then their ground game. Punches it in here. Westfield holds on to win 44-34. Dave Marin, Friday Football Frenzy.
Great job, Dave. Thanks. Take it down to Greenwood. Woodman hosting Martinsville tonight. Woodman getting it down the field early in this one. Tanner Skeel airs it out. Jackson Doherty reels it in down on the inside the 5-yard line. Greenwood would get a score out of that drive. Skeel here to Alex Rollins for the TD. Woodman, hang on. They win at 17-14. Great to have Michael Grady on board with us. He had the chance to see Ritter playing without their starting quarterback tonight. Plus, Speedway's back this season. They hosted Beechgrove. Grady.
That's right. Dave, out on the west side, out on the north side, but unfortunately Mother Nature would make appearance both places. Let's start out west. Speedway, the Sparkplugs hosting the Beechgrove Hornets. Hornets looking for their first victory over the Sparkplugs since 1996. BG had an early lead, but there's Speedway back. Shannon Hall getting in the end zone. Now, you may be asking, why are you showing an extra point right here? Well, we have to give a shout out, Dave, to Melanie McHenry. She handles kickoffs, field goals, and extra points for Speedway. Now, unfortunately for the Sparkplugs, the Hornets were not messing around today. Freshman quarterback Chris Valentine has his pass picked off by Matt Bauman. Bauman takes it to the end zone for 6. The game was halted midway through the third quarter due to lightning, with Beechgrove leading the Sparkplugs 28-14. It will resume tomorrow at 1 p.m. To above Jesuit, where the Braves hosted the Ritter Raiders. Excited crowd there. The Raiders trying to bounce back from a blowout loss to Lutheran last week, but again, they're without their starting quarterback. Evident here as the handoff is mishandled. The Braves would recover the fumble, and it wouldn't take them long to capitalize as senior running back Levante Bellamy gets into the end zone. That's just too easy. That puts the Braves up by 25. And then Mother Nature took over. This game also suspended in the third quarter due to lightning. It will resume tomorrow at 3 p.m. with Brebeuf on top, 33-7. Again, those are 2 of countless postponements tonight due to poor weather. Looks like tomorrow will be another busy day of high school football. Dave?
That's right. So good. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We got more coverage. Week 3 online. Highlights, photos, scores available 24/7 on our website, theindychannel.com. Just